you get good contact where it's just kind of
Yeah,
smooth, and you just like it feels effortless, and it just pops like
yeah,
ping. And the way they depict that on the show is
yeah.
so
Because
satisfying.
it's points you lose, the less points you win. It's all
Yeah,
about
yeah. Unlike
minimal
yeah.
shots.
Yeah, okay, okay. You know enough, Joe Bangles. You know enough
I know enough.
to to watch it take a nap while it's on
Yeah,
TV on a Sunday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? That's how,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how,
You know what I'm saying? That's how I do.
yeah, on a bus into Tokyo
This
all
is
by
why
himself.
Japan does its ratings the way it does, because they're just shipping kids off at 10 years old. They're like, "You're
Yeah,
10
they're
years
like,
old. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead, go explore the
yeah,
world." Yeah.
get a job.
All right. Focus. Okay.
Focus.
All right. Here we go. And three, two, and one. Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Pod. It's me, joined as my co-host Al, and we are here to bring you some more and more anime because it is September, baby.
Yeah, boy. Everyone's favorite month next to
Toyota.
December. Uh, Toyotathon.
So,
Let's see here.
October.
Let me see. There's got to be some Oktoberfest.
Mm.
There's a new one. There's a new one. I'm thinking of I'm trying to think of was it I think Honda's got one. Honda's got a I don't remember.
Honda Holidays or
It's a
something. I think that's what it is. Something
Honda
like
yeah,
that.
Honda Days, Honda Days.
Honda
If they don't
Days,
have
Honda
Honda
Days.
Days,
Yeah, I think they do. I think that's what it
they don't have that.
is. Honda. I
But
think it's
it's
Honda
good. They
Days of
can
Summer or something. I'm not sure.
they can pay us for it, Georgia. They can
Yeah.
pay us for Honda Days, and you can have it. You can't have
You can
September because
use it.
that's
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah.
Okay, that belongs
That's
to
ours.
yeah, that's our IP. That's Anime Me, a podcast where we teach you how to love and watch anime, one episode, first episode at a time, every Monday where you listen to podcasts.
Wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you watch podcasts, that's where we are. And as we said, it is September, so Sal's bringing us the anime for today, which let him know what it is, big dog.
Here it is. You know what I'm saying? Like here's what we do. Joe Angel brings me an anime, and then I go, all right, I will take your bowling anime, and I will raise you a golfing anime. We're watching Rising Impact on Netflix, the anime
That's
about
weird.
our first the only show about golf, except for if you don't consider all the other golf movies and TV shows. I think there's one on Apple TV called
uh,
Stick,
stick.
yeah. Yeah, that's an anime
Uh,
movie. You got any other ones? You got any other anime? I mean,
Happy
golf.
Gilmore.
Happy
But that's
Gilmore.
more of a movie. One and two.
Yeah, Bagger Vance. I think that's
Bagger Vance.
one. The
What
Legend of Bagger
else?
Vance.
I don't think there's many shows.
And yeah,
All this is
not
just
shows, mostly
a
movies.
show, mostly movies. Um, yeah, I don't think there's that much.
I wait. Hear this with the synopsis, Joe Bangs. Tell
All
him what it's about.
right, let's get into the synopsis of this show, y'all. So, pro golfer Kira crosses paths with the mischievous Gowan, who possesses an astonishing talent for golf, even though he's never played a single day in his life. Prodigy in the making.
Prodigy. What do you know about golf? You know anything about golf?
Uh, I know that there's 18 holes.
Okay, that's
Uh,
good. That's a
I
good start.
know you get a caddy who just
Uh-huh.
carries your stuff, kind of helps you when you're trying to figure
Yeah.
out, what to use as far as like a putter. Uh, that's all I know.
Yeah, yeah. Do you I mean, do you know what it's called when you
I know
do you
there's
know what
like eagle, birdie, hole in one. I think it goes hole in one, birdie,
Mm-hmm.
eagle,
Mm-hmm.
uh, bogey. But it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
weird because it's basically kind of the opposite. You want to have less points at the end.
Yeah.
You don't want to have the
Yeah.
most points because the most points you lose, the less points you win. It's all
Yeah.
about
Yeah. Unlike
minimal
yeah.
shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You know enough, Joe Bangles. You know enough
I know enough.
to just to watch it take a nap while it's on
Yeah.
TV on a Sunday afternoon. You say let's
Yeah.
that's how.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it.
All right. Well, give
Oh,
me
man.
some high points or things you enjoyed or noticed in this show.
Oh, man. So, obviously, we got a lady walking in the woods right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Yeah.
she's in the woods, I don't know.
No idea.
No idea. She's got lost. She has no GPS. She's got a golf clubs, and that's it. Uh, and then we get the intro of. We later found out he's in third grade, but in the beginning, you don't really know how old he is because
Mm-hmm.
they're doing the anime thing where
Yeah.
he's going between kid and chibi form. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to kind of place his age. But it's kind of funny because he's blonde haired, blue eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she automatically assumes he's a tourist. So I watched this in both English and Japanese dub. So in a Japanese dub, when she talks to him for the first time, she actually talks in English because she thinks he's a tourist. So she's just asking him, uh, "Can you help me find this spa or whatever?" But it turns out he lives there, so he's talking to her in Japanese and like, "Aha, I pranked you," or whatever. Then she goes into like kind of big sister mode, just like hits him in the head, the whole tsundere thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so watching it in the English dub, I don't think you would really get that part, other than the fact that she thinks he's a tourist.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, we find out he's a kid, so he has kid dreams, and his dream is to be able to hit the ball the farthest in the world. That's his number one goal.
Yep. Any
And
ball
so
though.
he plays baseball. Yeah, any ball.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's playing baseball because like him and his friends just like deciding to figure out, oh well, the baseball you can hit it this far, so this is a sport that you could possibly hit the ball the farthest. And that's all. That's all it is. So they're just
That's
trying to see. Yeah, that's all it is. That's the only reason he wants to be in the major leagues, just so he could hit the ball the farthest. That's all
they didn't
his
even
only
try to
reason.
play
Not
the
for
rest of the
fame.
game either.
No,
Yeah.
they don't. They're just hitting the ball. That's all he cares about.
No one's
Just
trying to
hitting it the
catch
farthest.
it.
Yeah, nothing. Um, but we figured out. So Kita is her name. Gawain is his name, and she runs across them, and she tells them like, "Hey, uh, you should really play golf because golf is the best sport to hit the longest." But them being kids, they're just like, "Golf is trash, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Get out of here. You don't know nothing. You're a girl."
Yeah, it's boring. It's boring.
It's boring. It's boring, is what you say. And so she shows him. I think she hits it like 270 yards. I think is what she said.
Hmm.
And he's all just amazed. Yo, well, hey, I want to try it. Grabs the club, and then we get uh Happy Gilmore 3 anime. So
Yeah.
he's just swinging it wildly. Um, and like we said, he turns out when he makes contact with the ball, he ends up hitting it, I think, close to 300 yards or over. And she's like just in awe, like, what the heck is this kid? Um, and we come to find out that this kid has been in the woods chopping trees for firewood for their meals for the baths and stuff, and that doing that constantly, he's almost perfected the form of a golfer. Uh, Having your feet set, planted, uh, going from the swing, the rotation, the follow through, and so doing this constantly has made him almost a prodigy for golf. Uh, and then we just go to. I think she was gonna take off, and he's like, "No, you can't go. You got to stay with me and my grandpa." So no parents, just grandpa. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Classic anime. Uh,
Uh-huh.
she stays the night with them, and then she tells the grandpa, "Hey," because even the grandpa is just like, you know, "Hey, do you really think he has any talent? Like, do you really think this is like the best move for him?" And she tells him, "It's
Hmm.
like, yeah, he's with the proper training, he could be good. Uh, but he would have to leave there and go somewhere where there's an actual golf course and a coach and stuff that could train him." And we come to his grandpa basically sending him to Tokyo with her because she's from Tokyo, so she's just there for a vacation, and she's going back. And her plan was to like bring him along anyways, but she wanted him to wait until he got older and stuff to stay with his grandpa. But his grandpa was just like, "Nah, you know what? You should go now because now is the right time." He's like, "Don't wait for this. This
Which,
is
which is awesome. It's a beautiful thing,
yeah,
because his grandpa sees, hey, he's kind of just wasted here, and she's kind of mentioned
yeah,
that to him too. Is like, you know what? He's got some real talent, but I'm afraid that there's nothing here for him. Like, there's not a golf
yeah,
place, there's no course, there's no nothing, there's no coaches, and he needs
yeah."
to be somewhere else. And so he lets him go, which, by the way, how old are you in third grade? What's that? What is that age? What is third grade?
Like 10, I think, or something like that.
10 years old, sends
Like
him on a
10 or
bus,
something. Yeah.
all, yeah, on a bus into
This is
Tokyo
this
all
is
by
why
himself.
Japan does its ratings the way it does, because they're just shipping kids off at 10 years old. They're like, "You're
Yeah,
10
they're
years
like,
old. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Go explore the world." Yeah,
get a job, if fend for
yeah,
yourself. He's got like just a bag full of money, like
yeah.
I think there's a show. What was that
Bro,
show? There was a show where the
uh,
kids, it's like a, did you ever see that one where it was I think it's mostly Japanese kids, and they go, like, they send them to go do like, they send really small kids and young kids to go do like uh adult, like, um
oh yeah,
errands or
they like
chores. You
give
remember
them
this?
tasks and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I remember that. I don't know if it was. I can't remember what it
Was
was.
it a show or
I
it's
think
just
the one
like
I saw in the
clips?
context. I think it was just clips. I think the context was like the safety measures in Japan, because like in Japan, kids watch the school by themselves every day. Like
Hmm.
basically from the time they're kids, all the way through high school and stuff. I think it was mostly just to like reflect how safe Japan is as a society, and like
Hmm.
with their laws and with the areas and stuff, like people, um neighbors and stuff who know neighborhood kids. So hey, yeah, they wait to them, kind of watch them, watch over them. It's almost like a village type thing.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
takes a village. And so I think that's, I remember seeing that stuff, and I remember seeing the reasoning was for that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. But Gawain's ready for it. He's ready for it by himself. I'm gonna go and go
Yeah,
be a man, really, honestly. I mean,
yeah.
there is a
And he
part. Do
does have a
you
line in there in both English and the Japanese dub, where he's getting the bath ready for her and stuff. Or I
uh
think it was where they're eating dinner, and he's all like,
I,
she's a nice lady and stuff. She has a very nice middle region of her body.
you can say
And
it,
she just
Joey
goes
Joy.
like, "Is that supposed to be a compliment?"
Yeah.
She
He's like, she's not
has
only
some big
she's
assets
smart.
in the front of her
Yeah.
body. Yeah.
Yeah. She's not only is she smart, but she's well built.
Yeah, she's got a big heart.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh
But
man.
yeah, so it's yeah, so it's like it really is like a brother sister type thing between them. The older sister taking care of the younger brother. Because like I said, his, especially when they're in like asleep and stuff, he's doing that kid thing like, "Hey, are you still asleep?" It's like,
Yeah.
yes, you're so annoying. But when he comes around the thing, he's like in his little chibi form, like a baby. So, like,
Yes.
you know,
Dude, I do love that chibi
like,
form. His chibi form is so good. Like she even
dude, and
picks
he's
him up as
constantly
a
going in and
chibi.
out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
constantly.
dude, so
I
lit.
was a little I was a little annoyed by him sometimes because I was just like because if you do watch it in the English dub, he's a little bit
Yeah,
more annoying in the English dub. And then he's kind of only like he's kind of one note for a good long while. He's like, I want to be
yeah,
the longest hitter. I want to be the longest hitter. I want to be because Grandpa
yeah,
comes upon him like with she gave him a golf club. She goes, here's this golf club. You actually can
yeah,
have this and he's like
yeah,
swinging and that's all he does. He's like he's doing like 700 to 1,000 or 900 swings a day or something like that, and his hands are all calloused and
yeah,
bloody, and he's just like so fixated. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like as a third grader or as a little kid, you become fixated on things, on a thing. You go, oh, I'm gonna do this thing. Like I'm a dinosaur, and you're gonna act like a dinosaur, or like
yeah.
this is my whole personality. This one thing that I find out that I love, it is my personality, and can be a little
This is
annoying.
who I
So
am.
yeah. And he's a little bit kind of annoying. And she even says it to him, you're kind of annoying. But he's
Yeah.
got natural talent
Get out
though.
of here.
He's got some natural
Yeah.
talent. So
Natural
what else
talent.
you got? Where did
And
this
then
how
he
did
goes
this
to
end?
Tokyo. So he ends with him making it to Tokyo, not knowing how to read a map or instructions, or the instructions being unclear that his grandpa gave him. So
Yeah,
he's all like,
dude.
he's just sitting there, just like, maybe I should go talk to a police officer and figure out where I need to go. And then we see another lady, red hair, walk in the background with golf gloves, make eye contact, and then we get the end. I guess what would be the title sequence, because we get the song and stuff at the end. Because it's almost like a code open. Like we get no real intro for this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Which the song that was really good. I was digging the song. It was kind of kind of that
Kind of rocking.
rocky, uh,
Yeah.
alt alternative. Yeah. So I was
Hmm.
pretty digging
Hmm.
the song, but I think yeah, that's where we ended. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, there are some parts the she notices him as a like she you start to see you see it a little bit when she runs across him in the forest and she's trying to give her directions and they got to cross a log. She sees that he's very nimble on his feet.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, like he's very nimble. And then she starts to notice that he doesn't get tired real
After
easy.
he
He's got
sees him gorilla feet once he takes off
yeah,
his shoes.
yeah, he's got the dogs out and like we're talking real dogs like
The
paws, you know what
dogs.
I'm
No.
saying?
Yeah.
uh he's got a very long uh he's got a very strong lower body, and that's what it takes.
Yeah.
So here's a couple things with golf. Like you have to have like the power comes from your hips, and it's kind of a joke, and you see it in Happy Gilmore. He's always like it's all in the hips
Yeah.
and kind of swaying, and that's where the power starts is from your lower body. And so she notices that in him, and come to find out he's just been chopping wood. That boy's bringing down trees with an axe. So he's just
Axe,
you know
bruh.
yeah, as a third
Chopping
grader,
away.
as a 10 years old, just doing it
Bet.
up.
Bet.
There's also the other thing too of him hitting that ball and the depiction of him hitting that ball so cleanly, so sharply when he does actually finally make contact. It is so I've played golf and every now and then you get good contact where it's just kind of
Yeah.
smooth and you just like it feels effortless and it just pops like
Yeah.
ping, and the way they depict that on the show is
Yeah,
so
because
satisfying.
she alluded to the fact of the sound that it made when he hit.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
like after he makes it that first hit, he even like he could tell like what is this feeling? Like it felt like I was hitting nothing. Then it goes to Kira, and she's all like, "What was that?" Like even when I hit it, the
It
sound
doesn't.
is different. But he
Yeah.
like almost made the perfect swing. Like and so
So clean,
yeah,
so
it
clean.
really is
And here's
so good.
a little a little a little bit more, a little morsel for you. That that little hit he gets, that clean hit, it only gets better and better. And so like some kind of craziness happens a little bit more and more where you just goes, oh, he's starting to build to something. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg because he will make some contact on
Yeah.
some of these balls and it will blow your mind. So, are you ready for a couple? Yeah, be ready for it. You ready
Yeah,
for some?
hit us with those facts.
Hit them with the facts. Here we go. Rising Impact. I will not even attempt the Japanese. Uh, it's too much, man. Now, here we go. Here we go.
Uh,
Raijingu Impact
yeah,
Impakuto. That's not. Hey, you know what? Actually, not bad. Not bad. It
that sounds pretty good.
it, of course it starts as a Japanese manga, written and illustrated by the same guy,
Okay,
Nakaba Suzuki,
nice.
who is credited for having the one of the most popular manga ever, like ever in circulation, 50, with 55 million copies in circulation. One of the best-selling manga series, Seven Deadly Sins. Do you know it? From 2012 to 2020.
Cool.
Yeah, this man
Yeah.
knows it. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, okay, I see similarities now. Yeah, yeah,
you
I
see a
can
little
see it.
Nakaba Suzuki.
Yeah.
Then it's later on serialized by Shueisha, as most good uh, mangas are. Goes into
Most good
shonens,
mangas being
Yeah, it goes into Weekly
yeah.
Shonen Jump in 1998, by the way. This is 1998 to 2002. So, what is that? 20 something years ago. There are 17 chapters altogether, done and finished. Then it's later on an original net animation. So it becomes an ONA. So it goes on to it's been animated and it goes on to the internet first, and then is picked up by Netflix. And they do an interesting thing, which I don't know how or if I've ever seen this, but they release the first season and it's probably I think it's 12 episodes in June of 2024. 2 months later, they released the second season, August 2024. So, like that is the time in between these two seasons is wild. Like that is some quick turnaround there. And I'm guessing because they've already had it as an ONA and all they did was just kind of repackage it and put it on Netflix.
Yeah, dub it over. Yeah.
Hmm. Which speaking of the dub and the sub, the voice actor for Gawain is Masaki Kuno, which they have she has some credits here, not real special, though the English dubber is Debbie Derry Berry, which what a name, Debbie Derry Berry. Here's what I want you to kind of she's got a couple like credits to her name from like animations and video games and stuff, but the one that she's really known for, and if you can kind of close your eyes and think about, and because you can hear it, Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron, she does Jimmy Neutron's voice. And so if you think about it a little bit, he's got in the English dub, kind of that's a interesting kind of then there's a couple other
That brain blast, baby.
there's a couple other characters in here that are voiced. Nobody really like of note in the Japanese like stratosphere here, except for in the English,
Yeah.
there's this lady she does Kiria. the golf coach, golf lady is the other half of the show, and she's voiced by Abby
Yeah.
Trott, and I love her her credits because you're gonna be like, oh, she starts as like a which I don't even understand this, but she started as an actor in Japan. She's American. She's from like Massachusetts or something like that, and she's doing puppet shows in Japan, which is I'm like, what does that even mean? What is a puppet? How big are puppet shows in Japan? Are they that big? Probably sorry. They probably are. They
Yeah.
probably but she
Yeah.
gets picked up by Bang Zoom Entertainment and comes back to America and starts doing like dubbing things. And so some of her credits is she does Nezuko. She does Nezuko from Demon Slayer. She's the American
Yeah.
version of that.
Yeah.
This is a good one right here. She is Momo Ayase in Dandadan. That's another huge one.
Oh,
Like
snap. Yeah.
she's doing some bangers here, man. She's also
Yeah, she's
Shizuka.
got some bangers on her.
Yeah, she does Shizuka in Zom 100, you know? I mean like she just the list goes
Yeah,
on and
yeah,
some of the stuff. She's done some stuff for video games like the Smash Brothers. I mean like she's got a really heavy list of
yeah. A
things that
lot of
she's
American
done.
voice actors have a lot of names in there, a lot of credits in their names.
Yeah, I mean she's got the American market kind of locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like doing it up.
She locked in,
Let's see
baby.
here.
She cooking.
She cooking. So this is a shonen, of course. And this primarily lives on Netflix right now for us, for us who want to watch this show. I don't think I saw it on Crunchyroll, and I find that kind of interesting. The English dub series was produced by Studiopolis, um, and I think they've kind of have a contract, I think, with Netflix in general. American post production, yes, yes, yes. Um, what else do we have on this? There's not much else. Oh, you know who else
Has he hosted the
is
PJ tours before?
yeah, you know what? That's the thing. Let this thing
Are
get
we gonna
big
get a Tiger
enough.
Woods cameo in this mug?
That's what I was just about to get to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how anime is kind of taken over, like it's taken over baseball. Like there's been a real crossover. If you've
Yeah.
seen like baseball has been
Oh, dude, all the Rangers jerseys have been coming out.
yeah, dude. I was in Houston not too long ago and they were having a like anime version jerseys
Was it
and
the Jujutsu
they
Kaisen night or the Demon Slayer night?
uh, I think it was the Kaisen one.
I'm trying to think
They,
which that one
they
was.
had that one.
Jujutsu
They,
Kaisen night. Yeah.
they also had a Power Rangers one. Like yeah, they had a Power Rangers night too.
Really.
But like all these baseball teams are all taking, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really like the numbers of I forget what it was just recently, but it's over 50 to 60% Americans are watching anime now. And so this
Yeah.
golf anime is primed to kind of, take over the world a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. There's another guy who is also tied up with this is Hitoshi Nanba, Hitoshi Hitoshi Nanba. And he is one of the script writers. He was one of the ones that helped kind of write the script to bring this from the manga to an animated version of it. And one of the things I saw on here was he was the director and storyboard artist for Tomo-chan is a Girl. Also, another one is Fate. I've heard of Fate. Fate Grand Order. is the movie that he helped, do the script and direct and stuff. Have you heard of Fate? Like I've heard of people talk about it and how like it's such a good anime.
Yeah.
Maybe we add that? I don't know. I don't know. Let's not. I won't. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It's September, baby. I get to choose. And that's really about it. There's no video game. There's two seasons. There's talks about a third season. The and those are most of the facts really about the rest of it. I would say that
Yeah.
this also has a 7.7 on IMDb as well, which is kind of wild of how highly rated this is. There are a lot of people that are really high on this, and also people who hate it. I've saw a couple reviews where people were like, "I do not like the main character. He's really annoying," and then people will say that they love it. They love the positivity of it all. But overall, pretty positive reviews. So that being said, you ready to guac talk this and give us your review?
Let's guac talk this. Get into it. Our final thoughts about this show.
Oh wait, wait. Oh no, no.
So
I'll leave. I got some
yeah,
stuff about
like I
this.
said, it had some
Yeah,
funny parts.
mm-hmm.
It had like I said, I know a little bit about golf. Um, Pacing wise, it's kind of mid as far as pacing
Mm-hmm.
goes. It wasn't too short, too quick. Um, but it did do kind of as far as setting up goes of like, okay, hey, this kid's a prodigy at golf. He's become a natural in what he does, even though he doesn't know it. Um, so we're gonna, possibly see him go fill into those shoes. Character wise, like I said, Kira's character, pro golfer, kind of big sister aspect. We got Gawain, who's probably good. He's gonna be basically our MC, uh, prodigy, going through figuring out and learning about golf. Um, we had a new character kind of introduced at the end. So is she gonna be on our side? Is she gonna be an opponent? Who knows? Uh, so as far as setting up stuff, it's like okay, yeah, we got to set up for a show and a through line. But all in all, it's like, mm, do you really have to be into golf to watch this? Maybe. Uh,
Yeah.
did it catch me into watching the second episode? Mm, not really. If I just needed something to watch, I'll let it go to the second episode like Netflix does. But all in all, was it a really good first show? To me, not really. Uh,
Yeah.
Even with my limited knowledge of golf. Um, how many? Let's see, 1 out of 18 holes. How many am I gonna play?
Yeah. 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 I like this
Uh,
ratio.
I'll give this probably. I'll give it a 9. I'll meet it
Okay.
halfway.
Halfway. Halfway. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
because it wasn't bad as far as like animation and stuff. Like I said, the creator was from Seven Deadly Sins, so as soon as he said that, I started recognizing some of the character designs and styles
Mm-hmm.
from Seven Deadly Sins in this. So like,
Mm-hmm.
all right. As far as like, you know, a series by itself, I don't know. I might go back and watch it if I need something to watch.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a tough sell. I
yeah,
will give you that. There is something I think maybe you do need to have a little bit of golf knowledge, maybe.
mm,
There are some things that do capture you. Like I like his chibi form. I like the way Kiria is drawn.
yeah.
She's got this kind of old school classic
It's
anime.
like it really is that '90s kind of feel to it. That
Yeah, she's got,
you know,
the catty eye, the
yeah.
dark hair,
The
kind of
fit,
the small features.
her
Yeah, the
fit's
fit.
very '90s.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of old school. I love it. Put it in perspective. So he can hit the ball. I think he at the beginning she hits the ball like 250 yards. That's about like an
250.
average,
Yeah.
like high. Actually, that's high average for female golfers.
Yeah.
250 yards, which that's a little over two football fields.
Yeah.
And Bryson DeChambeau, who is one of the longest hitters in golf right now, like he is a beast of a man,
Yeah.
and he can hit 343 yards, which is, of course, over three and a half football fields, which is
Yeah.
insane. So the ball comes off of his club probably about 200 miles per hour. Like it is
Crazy.
rocketing. That's
Yeah.
like a rocket ship. And she says, I think at one point he hits the ball and it's like, I think that went about 300 yards,
Yeah.
which is crazy for a 10-year-old in third grade.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's
For a
just
kid. Yeah. Who's never played golf.
ridiculous. So yeah, I think you're right. You probably do need to have a little bit of golf knowledge because he's gonna find out that playing golf isn't just him hitting the ball.
Yeah.
Like as far there's gonna be other things that he's gonna have to learn, you know.
Yeah. Well, she does mention that because he asked her how she knew how far it was, and she's all like, "That's something golfers need to learn is they need to be able to tell how far something is just
Yeah.
from looking."
So if you want to be invested in it, you would have to be looking forward to him going kind of like, well, I'm gonna be learning how to putt, learning how to approach, learning the mental game of golf. And those are the kind of things that you would be invested in if you are, if you're a golfer and you'd go, oh, I want to see this progression. And that would be the thing that you'd be kind of interested in. I will say you're right, kind of dead on the whole thing. Like, yeah, I'm the same way with this show. I'm like, is this show going to be good? With the creators, some of the other stuff, like with all the other like people who are attached to it, you would just think that, oh yeah, this is going to be, some real, one of the other writers on the show is he helped write Full Metal Alchemist
Alchemist.
Brotherhood. Yeah, and you just go, gosh, he did like he did like probably 14 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist
Yeah.
Brotherhood, and you're just going like, gosh, if these guys are attached to this, then
It's
there's
got to be good. Yeah.
yeah, it's got to eventually be good. Is this going to be one of
Yeah.
those shows that, because yeah, after this first episode, I'm kind of like, I don't know. It's just really slow, like I
Is this another Metallic Rouge?
yeah, where you just go like, yeah, you got
You
me,
did
you
it.
got me, I'm in, and then you're like, it kind of falls off a little bit for you.
Yeah.
They did make 2 seasons, and there is
They
talks
did.
for a third season, so I mean,
Well, maybe.
yeah, maybe, and then. I don't know. This is on Netflix, and Netflix just came out with K-pop Demon Hunter, so maybe they know what they're
Yeah.
talking about. I don't know. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I
Where
might
you
be
putting this?
I'm probably a little. I'll probably finish a couple more holes than you on this. 1 out of 18 holes. I will say I'm probably at like 12.
12.
I'm at 12 just because I do like golf. I liked some of the silliness, and I'm kind of a little bit more invested in his progression,
Yeah. If they could give him, if he could get a hockey jersey, and then they could get him to fight an alligator, I would be it.
Yo, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing a Happy Gilmore animated film. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched Happy Gilmore 2 and loved it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. But I would definitely watch a Happy Gilmore anime. I mean, like, I'm here for that. Like, give me a prequel, or maybe Happy
Yeah.
Gilmore. Maybe this is his son. Maybe that's the reveal, because we do see the grandpa. He's looking at a photo and he kind of says,
Yeah.
"Yeah, of course he's a good
Of
golfer."
course he's a golfer. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
That's right.
saying?
He pulls out. You don't see it, but you just see the bottoms.
You see the bottom, and there's like maybe a ripped out image in there, and you're going, "Hey, I think Happy Gilmore might be his dad."
She did think he was a tourist, so she didn't think
I
he was in
mean,
America. Yeah.
he's got blonde hair.
Yeah.
The girl, or Happy Gilmore, his wife is eventually, or girlfriend, becomes she's blonde headed in that show.
Yeah.
So maybe that
Maybe.
would be the greatest reveal
Hey.
of all time. I'm
Yeah.
here for it. I'm
Here
here
for it.
for it. And
Yeah,
you're half here for it. You're like
I'm
50%
halfway here.
in.
Yeah, 50% in, 50% in. But I'm all the way in on anime because this is Anime Me podcast where we bring you all the new anime, all the new movies, new shows, all the different types of sports animes there are out there because guys, anime covers everything, y'all. And we are gonna find all of them for you. And where can you find all that? You can find it on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Podbean, wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us, that's where we are. And you can also find us at our website, anime-me.com, where you can find not only this episode, but all the other animes we have covered so far. And you can find the links to all of our socials and podcast platforms. And you can find your own Anime Me merch, guys, because Kita is dripped out and we got stuff to get you dripped out as well, y'all.
That's right.
That's right, baby. Well, I've been Joangelo with my co-host Al, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.
Peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
The other day, me and my friend were talking about the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift wedding pics.
Yeah.
Because he's a photographer. That's his side gig that he does. And he's like, dude, I was like, I saw it. He's like, and then I like went through all like my photographer stuff. It's like everybody online was just trashing how they looked. Like, oh, I could have done a better job. I could have done this and that. And he was just like, they were just trashing it. But like, he was like, at the end of the day, that's kind of, you know, they could get anybody in the world that they want. That's who they chose, and that's what they wanted. It was just like at the end of the day, that's what they wanted. I was like, yeah.
She makes $1 billion. She makes $1 billion.
A B.
She's with a B. She's a billionaire with a B. She couldn't afford, $5,000 for a decent. Like that's just okay. That's just an okay photographer. It's about $5,000. You know, say, come on now. Come on now.
Come on now. Because they're saving it all for the wedding, bro. That wedding's crazy.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be on the moon.
No, I think it's gonna be halftime. Halftime at the Super Bowl,
bro.
Dude, think about it, dude. Like, hey, if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, and then Travis Kelce goes out there, he's still in his football uniform. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that. That'll be like some High School Musical bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want. I want some. He's out there still sweaty.
Be like Homecoming all over again.
Yeah. Yeah. Like have his mom walk him down the aisle, you know what I'm saying?
Mama
and he puts on a new jersey that says Swift
black and
on it.
white.
So
yeah.
Halftime he plays the first half as Travis Kelce. And then the second half he's Travis Swift. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he's got to take her name.
He's got to take it. She ain't taking his name. Come on now. Come on now. It's in the prenup. It's in the prenup. You have the $50 and my name now, okay? That's in the prenup. Oh shoot.